Here is something you didn't know. Even before Justice Scalia's sudden death, there were some who were already planning to block President Obama's nominees to any federal court. Former clerk to Justice Scalia, Ed Whelan, was one of those pushing the plan to block nominees. Ed Whelan goes on the record. Good evening, sir.
Hi, Greta.
And since you worked for him, we were a clerk, I know that his death touches you deeply. All the clerks are they love their justices.
Absolutely. It's been very difficult several days.
I imagine it has. Even before he died, you wanted to block all nominees to the president, or not? No, not true?
No, not true.
Okay.
And I never realized the amazing power of one little blog post. First of all, the discussion is
dangerous, isn't it?
Yeah, the discussion is about appellate court nominees only. President Obama already has, in his second term, basically as many as President Bush had during his entire second term. And let's have in mind, just to understand the narrative, what happened. Back when President Bush was making nominations, the Democrats launched their unprecedented campaign of filibusters against his nominees, including...
It's horrible.
And then, years later, when Republicans returned a little bit in kind, Democrats couldn't take what they were dishing out, and in November 2013, abolished the filibuster for lower court nominees. You then had this flood of Obama nominees confirmed, and...
But here's the problem, is that, I mean, like, they keep getting even with each other. The problem is, that both sides, Republicans, Democrats, rather sort of looking, taking a sort of a stepping back, taking a bigger view at they're getting even with each other and saying that the other guy did it before, so we're going to do it now. And so, I mean, look, whoever the president nominates is not going to get confirmed likely by the Senate. I got that. But the Constitution says shall. And so should he not at least nominate?
Well, under that theory, he's in dereliction of his constitutional duties for leaving all sorts of other officer positions without nominations. No, look, what that provision means is it's the president who makes the nominations, not someone else. There's no constitutional obligation to make a nomination as soon as there's a vacancy. Otherwise, he's already in dereliction now.
What does he...
But of course he goes. Of course he has a right. I'm sorry. Of course he has a right to make a nomination. No one's contending otherwise. What Senate Republicans are saying is that nomination is not going to go anywhere, so, why are you wasting our time?
Why not have a hearing, and why not, let's hear from our U.S. senators and have this, sort of robust debate about it. I know they're going to say no in the end to it, but why not have the American people at least say a robust debate about the Supreme Court?
Have you seen any of the hearings of the last 20 years? A hearing isn't going to provide very meaningful information. I don't think a hearing adds much at all. It becomes a sort of spectacle. And look, if the Republican position is that there should be no one confirmed this year, and I think that's the right position, why waste your time with a hearing?
I guess I see a robust debate as having value for the American people. They can see how the sausage is made in some ways.
Oh, you can have that debate. It doesn't require a hearing.
Anyway, Ed, nice to see you.
Nice to see you.